Well, welcome to TOOP TV, and it's only 25 or is it 26 days to Christmas? Well, we reckon it's 25 days to Christmas. The sooner the better. The Christmas trees are up, and for those of you out looking at property, it is just like Christmas. There's so much really good property out there. If you're a buyer, get amongst it and buy yourself a great big Christmas present. And SA's finest this week, we go to Glenelg North. It's a 3-storey property with 2 marinas sitting straight out the front, right in your front garden, if you like. Just an awesome property. And then we're off to the country to look at Balhanna, to look at something else that will really tempt you. TOOP's Tips this week, it's the Feng Shui, and it's our 3rd or 4th edition now. Some really good tips and very important for those looking to sell. Pretty interesting segment. Going this week. We're covering off on the great sales we've been having. So you'll find that interesting. And then of course we're live and we're interactive, so stay with us and we'll answer your questions at the end of the show. Such a great time of the year when those Christmas trees go up. I love it. The only thing is, for real estate people, it can be actually quite busy leading into Christmas. Now, just before we get into the rest of the show, I noticed on the front page of today's paper, the bushfires, and the last week's edition, for those of you who did not see it, we had the CFS Chief Coordinator here for South Australia giving us tips on how to protect yourself and protect your property and what to do when it comes to bushfires. So, very timely reminder, and if you haven't seen it, make sure you go back to last week and have a look at it. Great segment. Now, we are really busy with new properties. You saw a couple of those unbelievable properties that are coming up, and if you've got a boat and want to do a bit of boating, we've got the place for you down at Glenelg North. Now, today we also look at some interstate visitors that came in to see how we operate here at TOOP+TOOP, and hopefully you find that interesting. And the inside story is what we've got next for you on the increasing popularity of home renovations here in Australia.
More South Australians are breaking down the walls when it comes to home DIY projects as the renovation craze continues to grow in popularity. The Australian Bureau of Statistics has revealed statewide over $104 million was spent improving existing houses in the 3 months to the end of September this year. This is nearly an 8% increase compared to the same time last year. Combined factors such as stricter lending conditions, job insecurity, and a weakening global economy is encouraging more people to improve what they already have. High taxes associated with buying new property is also motivating many to renovate where they otherwise would decide to purchase a new home. This trend has taken over the country, where a record $1.9 billion was spent in Australia on renovations in the September quarter. However, this creates a long-term issue as housing stock isn't increasing at the rate it should be, and this will impact on an already tight rental market.